Andrew Dye here from Unity Homes. It's early on a Wednesday morning and I'm departing from Walpole, New Hampshire on a road trip that will be taking me through 5 states, and I'm going to be planning to visit 5 or 6 Unity projects. I've got various tasks to do. I'm dropping off materials, I'm picking up materials, I'm catching up with homeowners I haven't seen in a while. I'll be having hopefully a download meeting with the clients for whom we recently completed a house, and I'll be seeing some houses that I haven't seen before that we here at Unity don't have finished photos of. So I'm looking forward to being able to share some video and some photos of those. I thought it might be interesting to try to chronicle this road trip today via video because I'll be visiting a variety of houses. Some of them will be new for me, and therefore they'll be new for you. And I thought you might enjoy coming along for the ride. My first stop on this road trip is this Zoom-style house in the Northampton, Massachusetts area. We built it a few years ago for a lovely elderly couple who was moving east from Reno, Nevada to be closer to their son and his family. You see the Ukrainian flag there in the window. Yogi and Martha are originally from Ukraine. They moved to this country in 1949 after having met on a ski trip in Canada for Ukrainian students. He's a retired physician, she's an artist, and the house is actually filled with a lot of her artwork. I don't think I'm going to be doing any shooting inside the house, but you have a sense for how the house is sitting on this property in this development here in Northampton, Massachusetts. So I wasn't expecting to shoot any interior video today. I was thinking it would all just be exteriors, but I just had a nice cup of coffee with Martha and Yogi here in their Zoom, and it's a lovely space here in this large open plan dining and living area. And what's unusual about this Zoom also is that there's a wall here that separates the kitchen from the more public space. And one of the reasons they did that was actually to provide more space for artwork. As you can see, there are a lot of lovely pieces of artwork here in the house. Many of the paintings are by Martha herself, and there's sculpture and other pieces of art that they've collected on their travels. But I figured it might be interesting for folks to see the interior of this space here, and we're hoping to do a featured project of this house on Unity's website, and more photos will be available when that featured project is up. Next stop, Mystic, Connecticut. I'm here in Mystic, Connecticut. This is my first visit to this project, and it's got kind of an interesting approach. It's an ADU, it's an accessory dwelling unit, and it's in the backyard of the main house. If you're familiar with Unity's platforms, you might think this is a Nano, but it's actually based on the Zoom platform, kind of the essence of Zoom, the Zoom in a condensed format, a Zoomette. We'll see if we can find Beth Campbell, the project manager, and I think the owners are here as well. Obviously they're doing some landscaping, looks like a patio. What a lovely little house. And you can see the relationship of this accessory dwelling unit to the main house on the property. Increasingly we're seeing Nanos in particular being used as ADUs, but this Zoom looks like it's going to work out just fine in that capacity. All right, here I am inside this little Zoom, the Zoomette, as we've been calling it, the ADU on this property in Mystic. So here's just a quick view of the inside, this part of it, the open living area, the vaulted ceilings with the natural wood, and then spinning around here to this compact little kitchen. There's Ellen, the happy homeowner. And I think that's going to be it for this section of it. There's a bathroom and a utility room, a closet, and a bedroom on the other side of this Zoom, but we'll keep it to this for now. And again, maybe we'll have some more pictures of this house later on to be able to share with you on the website and on social media and the newsletter. Beth Campbell and I just met with the homeowners, had a good meeting with them, and Beth has been the project manager on this project. And since we're here, Beth, anything that was particularly memorable or any highlights about this project?
This has been such a great project, and I love the square footage of this. It's about 780 square feet, which meets the accessory dwelling unit requirement. And it has just been such a fun project to design with the homeowners as their retirement home. and thinking through all of the details on this one. I think a memorable piece of this is just how well the tempo package worked out, where the homeowners were able to work with our team to select finishes, and then having those delivered on site, I think, took a lot of the burden off of the homeowners having to do a lot of that design work themselves. So it ended up just being a gorgeous project with a lot of great finishes, and we were able to bring the project home pretty easily.
Yeah, it's interesting to me how each house ends up sort of reflecting the personality and experiences of the homeowners, and with Ellen being a graphic designer and bringing her artistic eye to a lot of those decisions, this place looks great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for all your good work on the project.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's been great.
All right, thanks. Okay, so we visited a Zoom in Massachusetts, a Zoomette in Connecticut, and now it's on to Rhode Island to discover 3 Xylas. Okay, Rhode Island Xyla number 1. I don't know much about this project. I just chatted briefly with the homeowners who had to take off. She's been coming to this area, her family's been coming to this area for generations. This is a retirement home for them. They were looking for net zero. The house is currently operating at that. You can see the PV panels on the garage. There are also some panels on the back side of the house. Pretty typical Xyla design configuration here with the 2-car garage, a connector with the front entry porch, the main volume of the house, a screen porch and a deck, and then on the back side, what you can't really see from here, is the master bedroom suite. From here you can see that the house is built on a walkout foundation with the double doors and the 2 sets of windows down below. The stairs that go from the main level down to the lower level are actually located in the connector. That's the way we typically do it with the Xyla. From here you can see this big deck that runs across the back side of the house and the stairs coming down to grade. You can also see that primary bedroom bump out on the right-hand side of the house. The homeowner said the house is great, and the screen porch, this huge deck, and the basement make it awesome. So that was good to hear. We'll keep making our way around the house here. They moved in May, and they haven't had a chance to do much landscaping, as you may gather. But they've been plugging away on some odds and ends on the interior, and we'll get to the landscaping eventually. Here at the southwest corner of the house, you can see some of the photovoltaic panels that are up on the main roof, and then you get a good look at the end of the deck and the primary bedroom suite, and then the garage there in the distance. And here we are on the south side of the house. You can see more photovoltaic panels on the roof. And the PV panels are feeding 2 N-phase batteries that are down in the basement. You can see the outdoor unit, the compressor for the mini split system there under the eave, and that large picture window in the connector is actually overlooking the stairwell that I mentioned that goes down to the basement. All right, that's it for this quick tour of the first Xyla in Rhode Island. Let's head on to the second one. Here we are at Xyla number 2 in Rhode Island. You can see those same components that we saw in the last one with the garage, although in this case it's turned 90 degrees so that the overhead doors are on the end of the house. We've got kind of what looks like a stretch connector there. It's a connector that allows for an extra room. It's not just an entryway and kind of a powder bath, but there's an extra room there between the entryway and the garage, kind of a multi-purpose space, and then you've got the main volume of the house and a screen porch at the far end and bedrooms on the backside. I'm here with Michael O'Brien, the builder, and he's going to give a quick tour of the inside of the house. All right, here I am with Michael O'Brien, who's built multiple Unity projects in Southern Rhode Island, right? This is another Xyla-style home, and you're just finishing it up, Michael, and can you give us just a quick tour here?
You enter through the garage from the studio.
Yep, so this is a studio space, kind of multi-purpose space here?
Yep, multi-purpose space.
Maybe home office?
Home office, phone hawk. This is an isolation door.
All right. This is the entry hallway, looks like.
Entry hallway. Entrance door off the front porch.
Yep.
Sorry it's a little bit dirty out here, but...
Looks like you still got site work going on.
Yep, we sure do.
Yeah.
Septic system is in. Now we're getting ready for final grade.
It's on septic, huh? It's not on town sewer?
Nope.
Okay.
This is the utility room.
Uh-huh.
Mechanical room.
Yeah, the water heater.
Water heater, water treatment.
Ventilation.
Air exchange. Electrical panel. This house is built on a slab.
And you were saying earlier this is all electric, right? No fossil fuels?
That's correct.
All right.
Obviously, these are going over there.
Mm-hmm.
An accessory shelving over here. Now we step into the kitchen.
Yep. Did we provide these cabinets, or are these all you?
These are cabinets provided by me, the builder.
Okay. So was this a shell, and you basically provided everything else?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Here we are in the living area.
Yeah. So you think they'll set up a dining area here? Or?
We're waiting for a fixture. It's a glass fixture that's being made at Jamestown Glass.
Okay.
It's still in the process on that one.
Yep.
So it's a combination living area with a dining area.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would lead to the three-season porch.
Yep. So this is a unity porch. Did we install this, or you
No,
probably
I
installed this,
installed
right?
it.
Yeah.
And it's provided by Unity.
Yeah.
And it's a really nice feature, well done,
Yeah. The
manufacturing job.
clients I talk with say that's the favorite room in the house for a lot of them.
And it's all poured over cedar. It's gorgeous.
Yep.
And just open the door to the house and you can use that
Right, for ventilation, fresh air, or whatever.
fresh air. Or, I'd be out there in January, no problem. We went by one bedroom off the kitchen,
Okay.
just your basic bedroom.
Yep. Bedroom, closet, typical layout here.
That's my standard treatment.
Okay, you got the closet.
Cedar shelf with a fur closet hole.
All right.
4-panel shaker style doors,
Nice.
square ticking.
Nice and simple.
My personal favorite.
Yep.
Sort of mimics the cabinetry.
Right. Yep.
Then we have a linen closet here in the hallway. I'll turn this on.
All right. I know you weren't expecting me to come and do a tour like this, so.
Just my client requested adjustable shelving here
Yep.
for the linen. And this is the guest bath.
All right. It's really hard to capture all of this on the video, but
Yeah.
it looks like really nice work and nice materials as well. Another bedroom over here.
Yeah, another bedroom. Again, this is a double closet in here.
Okay. Looks good.
The devil's in the details, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's a walk-in closet for the master bedroom.
Ah, that's good size. What's going on there?
Access panel for the shutoffs for the outdoor shower.
Oh, outdoor shower shutoffs. Nice. I feel like we're on This Old House or something, Michael.
Yeah.
You got nothing on us. This old house has nothing on us.
Yeah, that's right. I agree with you. Here's the master shower. Again, another heated towel bar.
Uh-huh.
Mounting. Good grab bars because my clients are
Yep.
post 70. And missing a tile here, which needs to be recut because of the valve opening.
Yep. I was going to not show that, but since you mentioned it, maybe I will. Things happen.
No,
That's beautiful tile
like the
work.
waterfall tile.
Is that what they call that? The waterfall tile? And it looks like you got a waterfall shower head up there too.
Exactly. And then I'm old school. I do all my showers in copper pans.
Okay. Copper pans, really? I don't know people who are doing copper pans anymore.
We do. I've been doing it that way for
Yeah.
my whole life. And some things you learn one way, so you just do it.
Right. Well, you know it works.
Yeah.
Tried and true.
And that's about it.
Great.
And the heating unit for this
Yeah.
zone. All the heating units tie into the bath drains, the sink drains.
For the condensate.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And here's an access panel. And what we do there is because I have 16 inches of insulation.
Yeah, you need to create a kind of a well,
you
right?
create a well there so that, you open that door, on top of it actually is 9-inch insulation, but you don't get showered with cellulose.
Right. This is great. So the insulation is at the ceiling level. This is a truss roof xyla as opposed to an insulated panel roof
That's
xyla
correct.
that would have vaulted ceilings, but this has the nice high 9-foot ceilings. And,
That's right. It's 16 inches of insulation translating to R60.
Yeah.
And that's about it, man.
Well, I appreciate that quick tour, Michael. Another successful project with you, and we're hoping to do many more.
Cheers to that.
All right, thank you. Here we are at the third of the 3 Rhode Island xylas that we're visiting today. This was also a collaboration with Michael O'Brien of Osprey Builders. It was completed about a year ago. The owners are not here. They live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and use this as a kind of a weekend and a getaway home. The DNA of the Xyla is probably getting pretty familiar to you now. We've got the garage, this time with the gable end facing this direction, and the connector with the entry porch, and the main volume. And then off of the main volume is this bump out, which serves as a dining area on the inside. You can see those windows high in the gable end here, and that's because this Xyla, unlike the other two, has a roof that's framed with insulated roof panels, which creates vaulted space on the interior, unlike the other two Xylas we visited, where the ceilings are flat because the roofs are framed with standard roof trusses. So those are the two options for Xyla: roof framing, insulated roof panels, which give vaulted space, and trusses, which give flat ceilings. Here you can see a porch that we provided the shell for. It could be finished as a screen porch or just left open like that. This project, like the others, has photovoltaic panels on the roof. Here toward the back of the main volume, and this bump out here, we have bedrooms. The rear bump out is a primary bedroom suite with some, again, windows high in the gable end of that vaulted space. And here's the location of that outdoor unit for the mini split system. We might as well continue going all the way around. The garage is actually extra deep. Standard garage is 24 feet deep, and this one is 32 feet deep. In houses like this that are built on slabs, there are lots of advantages to slabs, but one of the comments we get is that there is not a lot of storage space for stuff like you would get from a basement potentially. So one way to address that is to make the garage extra deep, and so you've got space for the cars, and you've also got space in the rear of the garage for storing things. All right, that's it for the quick walk around of this third Xyla in Rhode Island. It's a beautiful spot. I don't know if you can see those water views in the distance. We're going to head from here back up to Massachusetts to visit a farm in Harvard, Mass. Here we are at the farm in Harvard, Massachusetts. This is another project that's nearing completion. The VARM is one of our two-story platforms. The VARM and the Trad both have 2 stories as opposed to the Zoom and the Xyla, which are 1 story. But you can see here again some of those common elements from our design system. We've got the garage attached to the main house via a connector. The main core of the VARM is 2 stories tall, so generally bedrooms and a bathroom or 2 on the 2nd floor. And the VARM does have this option of shed-roofed bump out or shed-roofed addition on the 1st floor, which generally serves as a 1st floor primary bedroom suite. This house was built on a sloping site, and so it has a full basement with a walkout on the lower side, so windows and doors on the lower side. You can see the retaining walls here underway. Kind of a nice feature of this house is this wraparound porch. The site work is continuing with these retaining walls and a patio. Here you can see that deck, door at the walkout basement, the windows, and the connector in the garage beyond. I'm going to meet with the clients inside for a few minutes. Don't know if I'll do any shooting, but maybe we'll get a chance to see the inside as well. So I decided not to do any filming in the VARM. The owners just got the certificate of occupancy, the C of O, and they've started to move in, and things are kind of in disarray, and it just wasn't good timing to film inside. So we did get to look a bit at the outside. It's been a long day. I'm tempted to go try and swing by a trad in Lunenburg, which isn't far from here, so that we could say we covered all 4 of the primary platforms, the Zoom, the Xyla, the VARM, and the trad, but I think I'm going to head home. I hope you found, and also this is probably getting pretty long, the video that is, in addition to the day. I hope you found this interesting and helpful. If you'd like to be kept apprised of other Unity projects, photos, videos, stories, please sign up for our newsletter, our monthly newsletter. You can do that at unityhomes.com. And also, if you subscribe to our YouTube station, our YouTube channel, then you'll be notified whenever we upload new videos like this one to the YouTube channel. So thank you for watching.